Today we're going to talk about something that is quite a poignant topic in today's economy, and it's brought forth because of the challenges that we face and some of us being so upside down in the values of our houses. This is a nationwide problem, and it's affecting everybody in one way or another. And if you're not being affected, then someone you know is being affected. And it's affecting our ability to make good, free decisions that allow us to be mobile and to make good financial decisions as we move forward. And so that's what we're going to talk about today, and that is short sales. We have with us today Vera Gleason. Vera is a really good friend of mine. She's a realtor over at RE/MAX All-Stars over in Riverside, and she's an expert at short sales.
One of the most important things that home sellers need to realize is that they do have options when it comes to selling their home, even if it seems impossible. One of the best choices is a short sale. There are various reasons why a short sale is the best choice. A short sale, for those of you who don't know, is when you owe more against your home than it is actually worth. And when you sell it, the bank actually comes up short, which is where the name comes from.
Short sales are a very real alternative today. And if used as a tool consciously and intelligently, it can do some things and provide you some benefits. Vera, the first question I have for you, which is often one that is presented to us over and over again, is I need to move. I've been relocated. There has been some circumstance in my life that has forced me now to move to a different location. I am so upside down with my property that I really can't do that. And there's no financial reason why I should have to foreclose. What are my options?
You have a couple of options. One is to simply walk away from your home, and we won't even discuss that because that's not a real good choice. The other one is that you do have the option to short sell your house.
There are financial reasons why lenders will allow you a lot more freedom and flexibility than, as Vera said, if you just walk away from your house, you stand to lose all of those options. What is worse, a short sale or a foreclosure?
You don't want to just walk away from your home. That would be a foreclosure. That would mean that you've thrown your hands up, you're adding to the problem, you're just leaving the house there. And your other option, of course, is a short sale. There are a few reasons why short sales are better than foreclosures. Short sale is so much better on your community, and it doesn't put a blight on the neighborhood that you've cared about. The other thing is that it's so much better on your credit.
If you do a short sale and you do it responsibly and you do it with communication with the lender, there are times that you can go out and buy a house right away. Now, the conditions are such that you must be moving, or there's got to be some other situation beyond your control where you're still financially viable to buy a house where you can do this. But like you said, Vera, if you just walk away from your house and you show a lender that you are irresponsible and you don't care, then that's going to punch your credit pretty hard, and that's what you don't want.
Yes, John. I notice in some documentation that I have that foreclosure can lower your credit score by as much as 200 points. That's significant, and it's really hard to change to correct that credit score. They say conversely that if you do a short sale, it may lower your credit scores by as low as 50 points.
You have to be part of the solution. You have to care. Now, you may not think that your bank cares, and Vera and I live in this world every day where we're on the phone with lenders that don't care because they don't know how to care. That's not their job to care. Their job is the financial influence of everything. But if you show that you want to be part of that problem, I promise you that it makes its way into the decision-making process somewhere along the short sale process.
You have to show some responsibility. You have to want to help fix the situation, and short sale is your best option.
When you go and you do a short sale, having somebody like Vera that speaks on your behalf that goes to the lender and says, this is what is happening and this is why we're listing this house, and this person cares, that means a great deal. So when you are in a situation where you cannot budge, but you need to budge because you've got a health problem or you need to move or you've got a job or relocation, there's a lot of different things where realistically you need to go and do something different. If you work with Vera, and Vera takes that care and that knowledge and that consideration to the lender, you are so much more apt to get what you want. Do you have anything you want to add before we wrap it up on this side?
Only one thing. I think you made a very important point, and that is that the real estate agent, the talented real estate agent, will speak for you. The daunting task of communicating with the lender can be frustrating, irritating, whatever, to the seller. But to a real estate agent or a professional who handles these sort of situations often, it's just business as usual, and it takes a lot of the emotion out of it for you. In addition, sometimes people don't realize the selling fees to the agents are paid by the bank, so you don't have to come up with those yourself. I think that sometimes people don't realize that they can sell even though they can't afford to pay the real estate agents.
Thanks a lot for this, Vera. I know that if you're listening up to this point, that there's a lot of questions you probably still have, but if there's anything that I hope that we've conveyed is that there are answers and that there are people like Vera and people like me that truly and honestly care. Not only do we care, but we have a heck of a lot of experience at helping people move through what seems to be such a difficult phase in your life. But you know what? It doesn't need to be that difficult. If you give Vera a chance, if you give me a chance to just talk with you on the phone, I think you'll understand just how realizable your new transition can be.
And I just want to say that we know there are many questions you have, and there are many challenges, but they're not impossible. We want to be, both John and I, want to be your real estate resource and want to give you the answers, if for no other reason, just to set your mind at ease and help you. My cell phone number, and I can be reached almost any time, is 951-334-6002.
You know, if you ever have a chance just to listen to Vera, to talk with Vera, to get to know her, you'll understand why it is that she, of all the different real estate agents that I have the honor of knowing, that Vera is the one that I select. She is a heck of a good person. She's a fun person to know and extremely professional. So with that said, I'm going to give my phone number and my email address, and then we will sign off from here, and we look forward to helping you out. My phone number is 714-588-9017. Thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate your time, and thank you, Vera. You're a delight.
Thank you, John. I appreciate all that you do.